Welcome, race fans, to Diecast Racing World. Welcome back, race fans, to Diecast Racing World. Today, we are opening a J case. It's time to get this J case open. Let's get to the unboxing. Very carefully get this unsealed. Let's take a look at what's inside. Let's get to it. Our J case is now open, so let's start taking a look at what's inside. First up, we've got the purple CMG Hummer EV. Nice paint job here. The purple looks really pretty nice. Next, we've got the Mailed It mail car with a Y on top, part of the Art Car series. All right, then we've got a 2010 Camaro Super Sport. It's the Response Team Camaro with the black and orange coloring on the white base. Very nice. All right, our next group of cars, we've got the Corvette C6 in yellow. Very fast looking Corvette. Then we've got the 64 Chevy Chevelle Super Sport, one of the muscle cars that you can get from Hot Wheels, Muscle Mania collection. All right, I like the helicopters. The proper chopper is the yellow version, 1968, for the start of when Hot Wheels first came out. And this one is part of the Metro collection. Always fun to have a chopper. Next up, we've got a Batmobile. Our first Batmobile of this case, the Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile with the yellow on top and the engine showing out of the back front, or the back of the vehicle. Nice looking Batmobile there. Next up, we've got the McLaren Solus GT in orange with that super interesting paint job of the yellow and orange and black on the front and the back. Then we've got our first motorcycle, the 1966 Triumph Tiger 100 in white. Let's look at the next three cars coming out here. We've got the West Coast Flyer, one of the train sets. These are interesting on the track. That'll be fun to run. And we've got our Dodge, 87 Dodge D100 in that kind of mint bluey looking 100 number on the side and on the front. Nice looking Dodge. And we've got our Rollin' Solo in black with the number 5 and Hot Wheels logo right on top. Let's take a look at our next set of cars. We've got the Volvo P1800 Gasser. It's got that cool looking engine popping out of the hood. Then we've got the 2015 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Cool looking Miata in orange. Got a 5 on the side there. Group C Fantasy car is next with the number 3 on the front and sides in a nice looking kind of bluish green purple white combo. Next, we've got the King Cuda with the A on top. This is again part of the Art collection. And we've got the 76 Greenwood Corvette, 32 numbered on the side and back. Cool looking back end here. I think that gray with the color combo that they use and those orange rims makes it stand out. Quite nice. All right, then we've got a fantasy car out of the Let's Race series. It's the Hot Wheeler. It's got the little cat with the crossbones on the side. Nice details up on top of this car. The Hot Wheeler. Let's take a look at the next group. We've got the Later Crater, the 57 Later Crater. The 07 Chevy Tahoe with part of the rescue vehicle, response vehicles. Oh, nice. We've got the McLaren P1 in that very light blue color. It's got that kind of a robin blue that we've seen in some repaints lately with the McLaren symbol. I know it's a little hard to see, but it's right there on the front. Next three, we've got the Mazda RX-7 in the J imports. I've always found these to be funny looking cars, but interesting on the track. Rockin' Railer, another nice fantasy car, part of the Let's Race series again. These ones often come in very quickly. They've got that, that bigger wheel in the back and a smaller wheel in the front. We'll see how it goes on the track. All right, then we've got a wheelie chair, the Sign wheelie chair, part of the Extreme Sport series. Next up, we've got Birthday Cake Burner in the chocolate cake version. We've got the Road Bandit. Again, this goes with the Transit series, and these are always longer vehicles. Interesting as they fly down the track. And we've got a repeat of the Triumph. And then we've got the Porsche 904 Carrera GTS with the 86 numbering on the sides and front in the gray. It's got a little bit of a nice sparkly color to the gray. We've got a repeat of the Batmobile from Arkham Knights. And we've got the 1963 Studebaker Champ. These are always fun when you run the truck series like this. These cool looking paint jobs with the pinstriping. Looking forward to seeing that one on the track. Next, we've got another Let's Race model, the Mod Rod, in some interesting colors with, I think the highlight for me are those wheels. The pink wheels, smaller in the front, bigger in the back, two different types of wheels. You don't see that too often. All right, then we've got the Honda Super Cub Custom. This is the Super Chase, the hunt car. So you can see the symbol, I think, right there. So that means that this one is part of the treasure hunts. We'll look that one up in a bit. We've got the Baja Bison T5, another one of our first response vehicles in red. It looks kind of heavy. I wonder if this one's a little heavier than the other vehicles, which might give it an advantage down the track. All right, we've got a repeat of the 76 Corvette, the Greenwood. And we've got the 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator in a very cool looking blue color. A little hard to see there, but that cool blue with the Mercury styling and the black pinstripe on top, or the black race line on top. Super nice. It's got the interesting looking blue and with the jaws, right? The T-Rex. Very, very nice looking car. Part of the Megabyte collection. With half the case done, it's time to get to the other half. So let's get rid of the insert there. Let's make sure we can get a good view of the next set of cars. Let's just take out a bunch here. All right, next up we've got Speed Bump, part of the Art Kart series, and that interesting crush car casting. We've got another Mazda RX-7 or RX-3 in the orange. A Glory Chaser. So this is an interesting fantasy car. I really like that coloring there, those blue transparent seats that match the rims. Super cool. All right, we've got another McLaren Solus. And we've got a Speed Dozer. Wow, look at those wheels. Again, these fantasy cars sometimes have these outrageous wheels. I wonder if that will even run on the track. And then we've got the 1970 Dodge Charger in the black with the giant hood and the mini version. And we've got a 1995 Mazda RX-7 This is a cool color. I don't think I've seen this color very often, even on pegs out at stores. Part of the Japanese imports ones. That is really nice. We've got a repeat of the Mailed It and a repeat of the King Cuda. See the last couple of cars up here. Oh, we've got a Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Interesting bronzy coloring there. Compact Japanese import. We've got the Hot Wheel Ultimate T-Rex Transporter. These ones go with some of the T-Rex cases and tracks that Hot Wheels has put out. The Total Disposal. I've got a fair number of interesting utility vehicles here in this case. Ooh, I like the blue rim outline on the tire there. We'll have to run those against each other. We've got a repeat of the Hummer. The Pagani Zonda R. Very cool coloring here on this. On the back spoiler, it's got the Pagani wording on there, so very nice looking car in a really cool looking yellow. All right, then we got the Mad Mike Drift Attack signed by Mad Mike himself in the blue. That one's been recolored a couple of different times. And we've got another 87 Dodge truck. And we've got the DeLorean Alpha 5. It's the EV DeLorean. Cool looking coloring and a kind of a bronze look to it. The 57 Jeep FC utility truck. Again, we're going to race some utility vehicles against each other. Got a repeat of the West Coast Flyer. And we've got a repeat of the Later Crater. Final one up there, another 57 Jeep. And then we've got a few more. This is a repeat, the Batmobile from Arkham Asylum. Another number 515 Miata. Oh, the Donut Drifters are always fun. This one in that blue and green coloring with the blue helmet sticking out of the top. And we've got another Volvo P1800 Gasser. A repeat of the Chevy Tahoe. And we've got a Road Bandit, again, part of that Transit series. A few more here. We've got the Duck and Roll. Don't think I've seen many of these. This is the glow-in-the-dark version. So that'll be fun to kind of put on the track. I don't know, maybe run it in the dark, see if it does glow bright enough. But that's a new one for us. The Porsche 904 is a repeat in this case, and so is the Birthday Burner. Still a good looking vehicle. And let's see what else we've got here. We've got the Mercedes-Benz Unmod 1300L. So I would consider this, again, one of those utility vehicles that this case has had a lot of, and we'll be running those against each other. We've got another Studebaker in red. It's a repeat. We've got, very cool, custom 68 Camaro with the 68 for the Hot Wheels beginning year on the side. Again, the 68 up on top. It's got just some cool details in the back as a racing funny car with the X'd out lights in the front. Always dig the Camaros. And another Chevy Chevelle repeat. The Rockin' Solo repeat. And then a Desert Drifter in the blue. All right, that does it for our case. Let's take a look at the highlights. So we'll be taking all of these cars and running a case race very soon. That's a different video that we will put out on the channel, but let's take a look at some of the highlighted cars, just, from my opinion. First, I really like this 95 Mazda RX-7 just because of the paint job. I think that is not the type of paint job you see a lot in Hot Wheels, that white base with the light color paint. Just a nice car. Then we've got some muscle cars. I like this muscle truck here first, the Studebaker. Super cool paint job. Just nice details. It's just fun, pleasurable looking at it. And then same thing here for the Cougar, the '69 Cougar. It's got some interesting blue paint here with some nice pinstriping. Silver wheels, kind of tucked in wheels in the back and in the front. That's going to be fun to run in the race. And of course, Camaros are always fantastic. And this '68 Custom in the racing mode here with the spoiler, the kind of two-fin type of spoiler in the back for the funny car. Just a very nice casting. Then a couple of supercars. Supercars are always fantastic. The McLaren P1 in a robin blue. I think that coloring is super nice. There's multiple colors of this car, but that robin blue kind of stands out. And then the Pagani, this yellow is just great looking. And that front with the details of the, maybe those are fog lights. Right up there you can see some badging on the tail and on the side. Again, just a very fast looking car. And finally, we have the treasure hunt. Now this is a regular treasure hunt. As you can see, that's kind of a silvery flame, the Hot Wheel flame. But this is the Honda Super Custom Cab treasure hunt that came in the J case. All right, next up, we will be looking to race these in our J case race.